Part 6, let's just do it. I think part 5, the audio was really good in my opinion. I hope it's good for y'all. If it isn't, I'll try and tweak it again. But I can only do so many tweaks before, like, it's just an endless loop of tweaking and not getting anywhere. So, I hope it's good now.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the
End of the world. Okay. Oh shit, there's like less. Because it's chapter 2, The Witch, which I've never seen before, so I'm actually really excited. But I died. What am I doing here?
I can assure you that you're not dead. And to answer your second question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago.
Okay, bitch.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Brilliant. We need to keep our cards close to our chest, and I'm not sure we can trust him. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. Did I say I'm not sure we can trust him? Slip of the tongue, bit of the old brain fog. I meant to say that we should probably head over to the cabin and slay that princess. We already know we can't trust her, so let's get on with the show.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all of this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. We were just weighing our options in a morally ambiguous situation. You can't blame us for weighing our options. I can if you failed to slay the princess, which you apparently did. So great. Congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
Well, buddy, obviously not. Because I'm still here.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. The princess locked us in a basement, we eventually died, and now everyone's right back where they started. Sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
Narrator, you're digging too deep.
If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would? That's a very good point. This princess character seems like a lot of trouble, and if you think about it, actually slaying her probably breaks us out of this cycle, right? We don't want to be stuck here forever, do we? You're laying it on a little thick, aren't you? Laying it on a little thick? What are you talking about? I'm sharing my honest opinions. What matters is that almost everyone seems to be on the same page. So whenever you're ready, you can stop dawdling, get to the cabin, and save the world.
Damn. I guess we'll proceed. I should turn around and leave at some point.
Before you go any further, she will lie, she will cheat, and
she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Don't worry, I think we've taken our lesson to heart at this point. You can trust us to get the job done.
Yeah, we'll go.
The interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happens to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Very different. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
Bruh, it's real different, especially from like the prisoner one. And there was another one too. I can't remember.
So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
We'll just send her.
blade. Leaving it behind didn't work out so well for us last time. It'll always be here if we need it. Sure, that was also true last time and we still died, but we definitely know what we're doing this time.
Exactly.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw, waiting to swallow you up into the earth.
Okay.
The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice skitters up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
Damn, she became freaky overnight. I'm not nasty, hell.
But you are. You're a wretched little thing. I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
See? She knows us. Is this enough for you to believe what we've been saying? Maybe, but you shouldn't let that cloud your judgment. She's just a princess. As long as you remember that and remain focused, slaying her will be easy.
Okay, man.
She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation. You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions?
Bruh, I've been doing this for the last 5 episodes, and man, every single time it just doesn't end well. But hey, I always get the chapter 2s when I don't kill her, which it's always a fun thing if I get there. But I haven't slayed her yet, which I think after this turn, if I don't go to like a chapter 3 or anything, I'm gonna just stab her. Because we gotta see it.
Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk? You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess. Fine. You're the boss. Thank you.
Oh.
You descend the
What
basement
the
steps,
fuck?
entering the dark room below.
She ain't no witch. She has like a dog's foot, a dog tail. What the fuck's
You
happening?
can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, once again seeming to offer a helping hand while likely hiding the other behind your back. Fine, I'll play along for now. What do you want?
She's acting like she already knows you. I guess what you said back in the woods really was true. That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. So, you really don't remember us, do you? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. You fought us on it back in the woods. That was when the only perspectives we had were yours and mine. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us. Is it all behind us? Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her. Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy.
Yeah, she seems to be like an animal at this point.
Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Yep. I speak. Look, I made a mistake. We all make mistakes, right? I'm sure you've made mistakes. I get the sense that you're not happy with me. I'm unarmed. That's a gesture of goodwill, so I don't be talking out. I didn't shit I didn't do shit to you last time. You're the one who locked me away until I died. I died last time. You didn't. If anyone here shouldn't be trusted, it's you. Look, I know things get messy last time, or messy last time, but I think there's something bigger than both of us at work. We should team up. Can't you get out of those on your own? Those chains didn't stop you last time. Why do I have a nagging feeling you're gonna stab me in the back if I help you out over here? I don't trust you, not enough to free you, and definitely not enough to get close to you. I'm leaving. Bye. I really like... I get the sense you're not happy with me. Just I don't know, egg her on, I guess.
Is that a joke? Do you think a joke will charm my trust back? You'll have to try harder than that.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
That is an exceptionally good point.
I didn't do shit to you, lady. You fucker.
And you were the conniving beast that left in search of steel to slay me. Just because I won and you lost doesn't mean I'm to blame for bad blood.
Also a good point.
Oh.
She can't even hear you. Why are you trying to brown-nose her? I'm not brown-nosing anyone. I'm just taking a fair and balanced approach and hearing out everything that everyone has to say. If she's in the wrong, then you don't have anything to worry about.
But I must confess, this place never let me out into the world. While you were gasping your last down below, I was trying to claw and bash and break my way out. But I never did manage to be free. Until finally, I found myself here again, and you were gone. It seems that you get to come and go as you please, so you may be a bigger part of the answer to this riddle than I'd like you to be. Maybe bygones can be bygones. But you'll have to let me out first.
Oh, fuck you, lady. You look so suspicious. Like, I ain't dealing with that. And you're like an animal now. Like, that's like these legs, and I swear that's a tail right there. And I see that mouth of yours too. How am I supposed to get you out of those chains? Can't you get out of those chains on your own? Yeah, I can't. Can't you get out of those chains on your own? Those chains didn't stop you last time.
Oh, of course. They're nothing to me.
What?
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest.
She looks tall as shit, bruh.
This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
Bruh, she looks like she's 4 feet taller than me. Not even joking. Okay. Oh, well, leave her in the basement. Leave with the princess? I'll explore this. Why do I have a nagging feeling you're gonna stab me in the back if I help you out over here?
And why would I do such a thing? Is someone's guilty conscience getting to them? But I wouldn't worry. As much as I may hate you, letting you live is in my best interests. If you get me out of here, the only thing that will be dead and buried is the bad blood between us.
Oh, that nagging feeling you mentioned is me, by the way. I'm actually a little anxious about a potential backstabbing event. She needs us to get out of here. We'll be fine if that's what we decide to do. You won't be fine because destruction is in her nature. If she gets out of here, that's it for the world, remember? Even if that's true, that doesn't automatically mean she's going to stab us in the back. I think that depends on your definition of words like stab and in the back. She might not literally do that, but she could very well symbolically do the same thing. See? He gets it. There's nothing wrong with looking out for number one.
Okay, let's leave.
Yes, let's.
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face. She never breaks eye contact, even as the two of you find yourselves face to face.
Yeah, she's got a tail. She's got, like, these pointy ears. And her, like, thing, there's just, like, sticks in her hair.
She's silent for a long moment, as if testing to see what you'll do now that she's within arm's reach.
After you, darling. You're the one it lets come and go. It's best if I follow.
Oh no, we can't have that. If anyone is going to turn their back on anyone else, she's going to turn her back on us. It shouldn't matter who leads and who follows. We're working together here. Well, if it doesn't matter, then she can go first. We may be in this together, but that doesn't mean we have to trust her.
Exactly. This guy, he's like me. We're always sketched out.
Somebody has to go first, and it might as well be us. We're the ones who broke her trust last time. You're talking a lot about trusting someone who, by her very definition, cannot be trusted. I don't know how many more warnings I have to dole out, but if you help her out of here, you're going to regret it.
You first.
And turn my back on you? Do you think me a fool? Your tricks are one of the only things I've known, and I've learned better by now.
Just go first.
Nah, you're the one who said you can't leave here without me, which means I hold all the cards. Either you go first or we stay here. Up to you.
The princess leans close, her nose twitching as she sniffs your neck inquisitorially. What is she doing? I think she's trying to figure out if we're lying, so it's a good thing we didn't lie.
Your stink is the stink of a wretch, but not of a liar. If I have to go first, I'll go first. But I'll have you know my ears are sharp, and I've got eyes on the back of my head. They'll be watching.
Damn, she fucking sniffing me out for real, and she got blush. She's all blushing.
Eyes on the back of her head. Does she really?
Oh, does she really?
No, we're fine. The princess pointedly turns her back on you and starts up the stairs.
Yep.
You follow close behind her, the two of you walking on tiptoes through the knotted roots of the basement stairs.
Yeah, she doesn't have eyes.
We're almost there. You better not try anything. I know you're thinking it.
I'm not really, princess.
Us? No, never. Just keep your eyes peeled when you get out of the basement, if you catch my drift. I don't follow. Oh, you'll know it when you see it. The princess reaches the top of the stairs and crosses over the threshold, turning back to smile at you. But something catches her eye. Oh no.
Oh, no, please don't stab me.
Oh no? It's the blade, isn't it? I was going to tell you to grab it once we got upstairs. That was the whole keep your eyes peeled thing, and then you would have stabbed her in the back and we would have been winners.
Bruh, you didn't speak fast enough. Woman?
I wonder if perhaps you were planning to bury this in my back. What an awful little scheme that would be. Too bad I got here first, and I don't even need it.
Hold up, woman.
Bye-bye, you loathsome little nuisance.
And she slams the door on you. Its lock swiftly clicks into place. No, not again.
You fucker.
Locked in the basement, I thought for sure she was just going to stab us. The princess cackles from the other side of the door.
Oh, we should have stabbed her.
I can't believe you let me do that to you again.
Why isn't he saying anything? I think he's gone.
Oh, I didn't think I'd ever have to see you face to face again. Otherwise, I might have given you a little more courtesy at the top of the stairs. No hard feelings, I'm sure. Why is everything going away? I feel cold.
Well, you got fucking grabbed again. We don't get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. If he thinks it's bad, I'm with him.
Voices feel small, distant as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. Oh shit, you've withered. Bruh, I'm rotting away. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. And it's gonna be, yep. You're at the cabin, Approacher.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Do you know what happens to the worlds we leave behind?
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me. Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
Everything you say feels like a riddle. Can you give me a single straight answer?
I'm sorry. Words are difficult for me. They never fully weave what I wish to say. If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions.
True, I guess.
The vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between.
Okay. I would say I'm ready. I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. Damn. I brought the witch to her now, too.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Well, we got the dog woman. The furry princess. That's what we saved today. That one was a little freaky. The sniffing the neck thing, I don't know about that. Lady, you probably got to get that figured out. But I'm glad you all keep watching. I'm glad all for the views. I'm glad for the likes. I'm glad for everything. I appreciate every little bit of it. Motivates me. Makes me more passionate about this thing. I'm definitely, once the holidays are over, I'm going to invest in a more sophisticated editing system and like thumbnail, like Photoshop or something to make my thumbnails. Because yeah, I keep saying I make them in Windows Paint and I edit my videos in a free version of CapCut. So yeah, it's doing me well. Like, it's not bad, but hinders my creativity a little bit. But yeah, love y'all. Peace.